Yo, what's up traders? Today I want to make a video yet again about the 50% retracement strategy. We've done some more testing, not too big of a sample size just yet, but definitely shown some promise. So I want to just show you a few trades. If you're new here, I want to just teach you the overall strategy, and you can decide for yourself what sort of risk management you wanna take here. If you like this sort of videos, leaving a like, comment, subscribe is very much appreciated, and also joining the Discord to meet some like-minded people. And if you have questions or whatever, we can talk to each other. So yeah, it's a very simple strategy. It uses the Fibonacci retracement as sort of the entry model, but also the TP placement. So it does all sort of the thinking for you in a way. Well, a lot of the thinking for you. It's stronger whenever you combine it with the overall trend. So with, for instance, the 50 EMA being above it, going down, showing a bearish trend, going for shorts during that time will increase the win rate, like pretty much all strategies. So, but yeah, without further ado, let's get into the strategy. Basically, what we do is we wait for a strong engulfing candlestick, like for instance this one. It's a strong engulfing candlestick. We do draw up the Fibonacci retracement from, in this case, top to bottom. And we have we have a few levels. We have the 1, of course, and the 0 from like the top to the bottom. And we have the 0.75 level, which will be our stop loss. Originally, it was a 1 RR strategy, and it can still be if you prefer to take a little bit less risk per trade and go for 1 RR, for instance. But I personally have always been a trader that normally gravitates towards higher risk to rewards. So I was looking how to optimize a strategy in accordance to that, where I can have a little bit more of a higher risk to reward ratio, basically. And I came up with a solution of tightening the stop loss, because I noticed that a lot of times the candle just wicks you, enters you in, and then it goes into the direction of your TP most often. And if it's a losing trade, often it doesn't just step you in, but it just goes straight to your stop loss anyway. So yeah, that's basically what I've noticed during all of our tests. We will do a lot more tests, hopefully, but one of my community members is really good at testing, and he has like a program where you can see the perfect sort of TP. What basically you enter your stop loss and your entry and all that sort of good stuff, and then it gives you your optimal TP, which would result in the highest RR. But you can see every sort of TP placement, what it would have done over all those trades. So yeah, I don't have that program. I'm more of a sort of live trader. I've always traded live and tested live, etc. But yeah, let's get into it. So you basically wait for it to tap into the 50% level, as you can see here. So here you would have entered, and yeah, you basically set your TP at the minus 0.382 level, which would result in around a 3.5 RR. These are the settings, so you can just copy it if you want. So yeah, stop loss 0.75 level, TP at minus 0.382. So then we had a win, right? So we had a nice little 3.5 RR. So what we do, this candle, the one that gave us the win basically, was also a very nice candle, right? So top to bottom again, we place our entry at the the 0.5 level, stop loss at the 0.75. Sometimes I do higher it a little bit, but I make the TP also a little bit bigger, depending on the trade. I did do this testing, to be honest, whenever I was like very tired. It was like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. I was on like a weekend trip with friends. So yeah, these might not be the cleanest, and there are not too many, but yeah, it just showed great promise, so I want to make a video, right? And overall, I've already done a few tests, and yeah, every time it's net positive for sure. Of course, this doesn't have a 100% win rate. I'm not delusional, but yeah, I'm seeing this being highly profitable so far. And we've tested it on Euro USD. We've just started testing it on Euro USD 4-hour time frame, And we've also been testing on USD JPY 4-hour time frame. So yeah, those are the ones that we've tested, but feel free to test for yourself. So again, this did engulf this candle. Well, it closed all the way below the candle. So yeah, I did like it. So again, waited for it to go to the 50% level, and we entered. And it struggled for a little bit, and then we got the win. So I'm going to show you an example now as of like where we don't sort of get tapped in. For instance, this one, it doesn't fully engulf, right? Like it doesn't close under the full previous candle, so not interested in it. For instance, here it's a nice candle. We would like to sort of enter. It is in the bearish trend, so it's a little bit less strong, but still. But yeah, you don't get tapped in at the 50% level. And I'm going to show you another example in just a second. Like for instance, this candle, super nice candle, right? Engulfs two candles, very super bearish. Nice touch of the EMA. It's bearish structure overall. Well, not it did shift bullish to be honest, but yeah, the overall trend as according to the EMA, and yeah, if you just look back, it's bearish. But so yeah, a bearish reaction to at least test the lows is logical to me, but that's a little bit more in depth. Not too much sidetracking here. So yeah, we would have entered sort of off the 0.5 level, but as you can see, often price doesn't reach the 0.5 level. As you can see, we barely got tapped in, and it would have been a nice little win, like very close. But yeah, sometimes you just don't get tapped in, and you're not risking anything when not tapped in, so you only enter at the 0.5 level. So let's see, this was another engulfing candle. So we set up our levels again, and we got tapped in perfectly. Like I've seen this basically happen very often. That's why I sort of went from this TP to the 0.75 level, because then you also have the 0.68 level as a support, or resistance in this. So very close to getting tapped out here. But yeah, ended up being a very nice win. And I'm not sure if I drew it up from this massive candle. I might have, because it's super strong. So you do like, yeah, it's from this candle. To be honest, you prefer it to be the entry to be fairly close to your original candle. So being like 1 or 2 candles away, we've seen that having a higher win rate. But with very strong candles, I think it's still profitable, but it just has a little bit higher, not higher win rate. It has a lower win rate, basically. So here again, we waited to get tapped in, and as you can see, we had another win here. It opened here, it was like Sunday, so you would have probably closed it around here or here because it's Friday night, right? So nice win. You would have probably not secured the 3.5 RR, but still a nice win. Yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions or whatever, let me know in the comment section. Again, I'm not delusional. It's a very small sample size. You can argue with me with not being profitable because blah blah blah. It's very small sample size, but a lot of people have been doing tests with this system with the one risk reward ratio, but also with like a little bit bigger risk reward ratios, but just basically the 0.5 strategy. And there really hasn't been anyone that didn't make money basically in all the tests they done. So yeah, I'm highly confident that it's a profitable strategy. Right now it's just about fine-tuning it and seeing if we can improve upon it basically. If you're a very safe trader, you prefer to trade very safe, then maybe you can do the 1RR, basically placing the stop loss at the 1 and the TP at the 0. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, letting me know through the comments, etc., or liking the video is very much appreciated, subscribing again, and yeah, join the Discord. Would love to talk to you. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.